Again, what we were able to do for our community, for our soldiers and their families, we can't do without the support of you. Everyone who's sitting out here in this audience today, and it is partnerships, it is working together to make all of these things happen, because we all have limited resources, but we're able to do it and, as you said, supersize it because of the fact that we're all working together. Over the past quarter, since we last had our business breakfast briefing, the Fort Drum NY AUSA has been extremely busy. As Mr. Greer mentioned, some of those events AUSA was involved with. On June 9th, we hosted our annual meeting and Army birthday celebration out at the Commons. Former Sergeant Major of the Army, Kenneth Preston, was our keynote speaker. And as always, we recognize many of our corporate members and volunteers at that event as well. On June 18th, we hosted in partnership with the Fort Drum MWR Riverfest. Over 5,000 tickets were sold for this event. As it mentioned on the slide, this was a sold-out event. It's been for the past several years. And again, the participants enjoy a day on the St. Lawrence River, cruise on an Uncle Sam boat tour over to Bolt Castle, and then a barbecue that follows at the pavilion. Kids enjoy the crafts and activities provided by MWR, and it's a great day for soldiers to be able to spend a day with their families. And luckily, it's been pretty good weather. I didn't say that. But I would like to say a thank you, especially not only to MWR, but to Pete Whitmore and Mike Russell with AUSA, because without them, this would not be a success. They have put a lot of time and effort into organizing this event and bringing also our many corporate sponsor volunteers, because I know there are some of you who are in this room as well that come out for that day and help serve food to the soldiers and families, and it's greatly appreciated. Your time does not go unnoticed, and again, we are very appreciative of what you do. On June 24th, again, we participated in Mountain Fest on Fort Drum. And on August 7th, we had our annual golf tournament, which was another great success, an opportunity for our membership to spend the day with some of our soldiers and enjoy a day of golfing, or if you're like me, have fun. Not so much enjoy the golfing, but have a good time. I'd also like to point out a couple of other things that have happened that's important to our membership. In July, we submitted to AUSA National the issues that we felt were most important that impacted Fort Drum and our communities to be considered for National Resolutions Committee. The resolutions are what are adopted annually by AUSA National, and this is what forms their platform to go to Congress and to speak to them about the issues that need to be addressed. This is why we have an association in the United States Army, is to fight for the benefits and for those things that impact soldiers, to families, veterans, ROTC, DA civilians. So we as a local chapter are very active in making sure that our issues are addressed in Washington, D.C., and we submit those resolutions to AUSA nationally, and many of them get picked up as part of the national agenda. We also launched a new phone app for Android and Apple operating systems. So you should have received your new green cards in the mail, and with that a letter that explained how the app works. So please go to the App Store, put in Fort Drum AUSA, and you should be able to get our new app. That will allow you to be up to date on all of our events that are coming up, all of our participants in the green card program, our green card discount program. So again, I would highly encourage you to download our app and utilize it. Upcoming activities and events. Our AUSA National Meeting and Symposium will be held in Washington, D.C. on October 12th through the 14th. On October 11th is the Army 10-miler. This event not only allows the chapter to highlight the North Country, Fort Drum, and the 10th Mountain Division at the national level, but is also an educational and networking opportunity for the attendees. So this is the professional development event for soldiers. And again, it's an opportunity for attendees to hear firsthand from senior Army leadership what is going on. currently and what they foresee in the near future. There's still time to learn more about the AUSA annual national meeting and to also attend. So if you're interested in hearing more about it, because there's many of you that I see in this room that I know will be attending the event. Mary Corvo, I know she's not here today, but she's the contact, and I can put you in touch with her if you're interested in this. Also, as mentioned, we hand out hot chocolate and cookies the entire night, thousands of cookies at the Haunted Hayride for MWR, and that's October 24th. And then on October 30th, we change gears and hand out candy at the trunk or treat for the USO at the Black River Drive-In. And I also want to put out there a save the date. Please, on November 18th, the chapter will be hosting the Greater Watertown North Country Chamber of Commerce Business After Hours. So we invite all of you to participate in the Business After Hours. We're still working on the location, but the date is November 18th. And remember, as always, that we would not be able to provide these programs and services without the support of our members and all that you do on a daily basis. So please share what you hear today with others. Quite simply, we need more members. The more members we have, the more we can provide locally, and the louder our voices are and will be heard in Washington, D.C. supporting our troops and soldiers. So please spread the word, and if you're not a member and would like to become a member, please see me or anyone else with the chapter. We're happy to get you part of our family here. At this time, I would like Pete Whitmore and Maureen Keene to come forward. We would like to recognize a few of our corporate members with membership milestones. I would like to point out a few very significant milestones for 4 of our corporate members. 30 years ago, the 10th Mountain Division Light Infantry was reactivated at Fort Drum. It was a historic day for our region, and since then our community has stepped up to work hand in hand with Fort Drum to make the installation an asset that it is today. For 30 years, these 4 businesses have also stepped up as members of the Northern Fort Drum AUSA to support our soldiers and their families and to further our mission. So it's with pleasure that we're going to start recognizing some of our corporate members, and we count on these businesses as family and we'll recognize them today.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here. I'm still trying to visualize a 6-foot Hal Greer with jet black hair, so I got to get that out of my head first. We're going to recognize a few folks. We believe they're not here, but if you are, please jump up. 5 years. This is Cam's Pizzeria. Never had Cam's, you got to try it. They got great pizza, not Italian, but great pizza. Empire State College, 5 years. Fast Loop of Watertown, 5 years. Fusillo Automotive Group. And Jefferson County SPCA, Spay New to Your Pets. Wait, no, let's say that on some game show, I think. All right, 5 years of folks that are here. Slack Chemical. Anybody here? Tom Williams? Tom's the guy that comes up with all the formulas for the chemicals, takes them home, he has a lab in his basement. No, I don't think that's true. Pine Camp Contracting. Thank you very much. And Transitional Living Services of Northern New York. Anybody here from them? Oh. Stevie, can you say something so they can hear your lovely British accent?
Oh, good morning, everybody.
That's fake. She's from Cleveland. These folks are also not here. Blue Mountain Spring Water. 10 years, all these folks. And Crossley Dental Associates. And Marzano Paving. And Shorty's Place. Thank you, Vanna. And a very overweight Pat Sajak. Okay, President for 10 years, City Electric. There we go. It's shocking that you've been here for 10 years. Get it? Okay. Folks that are not here, thank you so much. I didn't take my medication. Grace Flower Shop, 15 years. And Waste Management for 15 years. Waste Management's done a great job at Riverfest. They donate their services, so all of these companies do make a difference. And these folks are here. Watertown Savings Bank, 15 years. This is Roanne Dermody. She's got brown hair, her eyes, likes walks in the park. Currently single? No, she's not. This is so funny. I have two women yelling. I feel like I'm back home. My wife just woke up. Watertown Rotary Club, 20 years. All right, Howie. Howie, is that noon or morning Rotary? Okay. That's a club that has some very special guidelines, I think. These are not present. 25 years. Summit Government Services. And Morrison's Furniture Store. Okay. I got nothing, so. Last night I had a dream I was a muffler. This morning I woke up, I was exhausted. Okay, 30 years, we hope that they're here. Dola Brothers. They're probably sampling the beer, so. They've been great help to us throughout the years. Yep. We also have 30 years Key Bank. Steve, I know he's here, all right? Steve started his career as a teller. No. It says 5 years. As soon as they send their check, we'll give them the 30-year. And the last one, Johnson Newspaper Corporation. Anybody here from Johnson Newspaper Corp? Oh, must be somebody missed the deadline. Is Gordon here? Oh, we got a shy guy. Well, Johnson, we thought somebody was going to be there. Any scandals breaking, Gordon, or anything we should know about? No, we're all good? Gordon's also single, long walks in the park. Get that way. Well, what about this guy right here? Maybe. I think we're all set. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to say thank you again to all the corporate members. Membership milestones go without saying. The 30 years, though, again, as I mentioned at the beginning, that the 10th Mountain Division has been at Fort Drum for the past 30 years, and it's a milestone not only for our community, but our association, the United States Army, and having 4 of these companies meet the 30-year milestone is just amazing. So again, I'd just like to give those companies another round of applause. So I think at the next business breakfast briefing, we will have a short 10-15 minute show by Pete Whitmore. Do people like that? We'll have Pete give us a little entertainment. Again, I'd like to say thank you for coming this morning. Remember the Association United States Army. Again, if you're looking to become a member, would like to become a member, please see any of us. And we'd love to have you at our events. We love your participation, and we thank you very much for all that you do, not only for our chapter, but for the community and for Fort Drum. And we'll see you again the next couple of months for our next business breakfast briefing. So have a wonderful morning. We'll see you soon.